Once upon a time, a father had two sons. The eldest was clever, but the youngest was simple and could not learn. When frightened, people would exclaim, "That makes me shudder." But the youngest did not understand what shuddering meant. Determined to learn, he set off on his own. A sexton attempted to scare him by dressing as a ghost, but the boy, unafraid, threw him down the stairs, breaking his leg. Angered, the father disowned him and sent him away with 50 tailors. As the boy wandered, he repeated, "If only I could shudder." A man directed him to spend the night beneath gallows, where hanged men swung in the wind. Feeling sorry for them, he warmed them by the fire, but when they remained motionless, he rehung them and slept peacefully. The man who had challenged him realized he had lost his bet and left. At an inn, the boy learned of a haunted castle where he might learn to shudder. The king promised that whoever spent 3 nights there would win his daughter's hand in marriage and claim great treasure. The boy accepted and requested a fire, a lathe, and a carving bench. On the first night, black cats and dogs with fiery eyes came to torment him, but he fought them off and killed them. A bed suddenly carried him around the room before flipping over, but he climbed out and continued his watch. The next morning, the king was astonished at his survival. The second night, half of a man tumbled down the chimney, followed by the other half. They formed a whole body, but the boy was unbothered. Later, ghosts played a game with skulls and bones, and he joined them after making the skulls rounder on his lathe. He lost a few pennies but remained unharmed. On the third night, 6 men brought a coffin. Inside was a corpse, which the boy tried to warm by the fire. When that failed, he laid the dead man in bed beside him until he revived and threatened to strangle him. Annoyed, the boy forced him back into the coffin. Then an old bearded man challenged him to a test of strength. The boy split an anvil with an axe, trapping the man's beard, then beat him until he revealed hidden treasure. The boy declared 1 chest for the poor, 1 for the king, and the 3rd for himself. At dawn, the spirits vanished. The king, delighted, gave him his daughter, but the boy still lamented, "If only I could shudder." His wife, frustrated, took advice from her maid. One night, she dumped a bucket of cold water and wriggling minnows on him as he slept. Startled, he awoke, crying, "Oh, now I know what it is to shudder." And so he finally learned, though not in the way he expected, and they lived happily ever after.